This is still damp, and one of the things that I forgot, besides the salt, which is something I usually do, I forgot to use the white ink just to show you the possibilities of what might happen. So I'm going to take and just squeeze some of that in there, and I'm going to just touch and let this kind of run down through this area, just to show you how this affects the timing of being damp and being wet and being a little drier. This is a lot that's dry here. I'm going to emphasize this because I want this hill to be a little more in front of that guy to separate, and that's probably going to be enough. And I don't know what's going to happen with this. Some of it's going to disappear quite readily. It already has. And I can add more as it dries. So I'm just going to let that go and see what happens to it. But you can see that it's added another dimension to the painting. I think I'll stop while I'm ahead. Hey there, we're back. I just put this mat on here just to see where I'm at. So behind the ad, I know. Just to see design-wise, for me, design is everything. And I just wanted to see where I was value-wise and interest. And I think it's pretty good for not having anything in mind when we started this. I like the transition, I like the cool, I like the little warm in the cool, I like the warm, and I like the little cool in the warm. And this happened, this gray, which is a beautiful gray, just happened because it floated down into some of this wet or damp sepia color. So I'm going to go back with some white now, because this got dissipated a lot. And again, I'm using this and I'm squeezing as I'm painting. And design-wise, I think I want to do something like that. Oh my God. He just did it. That was so fast. And I'm going to smush out a little bit of this just to make a little better transition in here. And blot it a tad, but I do like, I kind of do like what's happening with that. That was a pretty massive blob, I guess. And I'm gonna just sprinkle it, and I think I'm gonna let part of it run down. That's kind of it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting, I think. And I'm going to just connect these guys just a little bit. And that gave me a better, design-wise, that gave me another plane, I guess. I'm going to blot that a little bit. And I'm going to see if I can run a little bit of that this way. So that's a little snowfield that's happening on top of that ridge line, and I like it. I think it's kind of cool. And by the way, I'm pretty honest when I don't like something, so. And I'm just using this white ink as a light. I could use white gouache, which that's basically kind of what I was trained in from the illustration side. I don't want that to kind of overpower this other guy that's happening up here. Let's see. I kind of like that. And where else could we put that? Could we put that maybe a little bit here? I keep forgetting this is I got a fresh bottle of this. Surprise! So that's kind of happening up in here. And I think that did make and will make a difference in that landmass, so we're going to go let that dry. What I might do is I might, just to connect these a little bit more, I might put a little bit of that in there, but that's too strong for me right now, so I'm just going to blot it a little bit just to pick up that texture that's going on. I'm going to try to come in closer on some of this stuff just so you can kind of see the textures that you might be able to get. This is a lot of just sprinkling, and this, of course, you just saw me do. It's still quite wet. I just added this mixture in here, and then I just tickled it with this bristle brush. I don't know if you can see that with I think it's getting a hot spot because of the, there you go, because of the lights. Anyway, I'll pull back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. And I think I am pretty much done with this one. Because it's a demo, I always have the tendency to overdo it because I want to show you several different things at the same time. I think this is a little overdone, but that's okay because you got a chance to see how everything kind of happens. I think you have enough information that you can give it a shot, so I think you'll be more comfortable now just seeing what this material do. Of course, the best way to learn how to do this, or just get comfortable with it, not especially learn, but get comfortable with it, is to just do it. So turn off your judgmental part of your brain. Just try stuff. Don't be shy about that, because the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get. It's always amazing to me how you can make something out of nothing using water media and watercolor.